Approximation, rounding to the nearest 10, 100, etc. Pause the video and write down anything you know about rounding numbers. Well, when we're rounding numbers, you need to remember if the last digit is 5 or above, we round up, and if it's 4 or below, we round down, or the number stays as it is. So pause the video and have a go at examples 5 to 10. In example 5, 6, and 7, we're going to round to the nearest 10. So if we look at example 5, then the tens column, we've got the 4. That's where we're going to round to that column. So we check the number after the tens column, which is the unit, which is a 2. The 2 tells us to round down, so the 4 stays as it is. In the second question, if we round to the nearest 10, we're rounding where the 1 is in the tens column, and we check the number after the 1, which is an 8, which tells us to round up. So the 1 then becomes a 2, and we need to change the 8 to be a 0. Finally, example 7, if we look at the tens column, there's nothing there. So if there was to be a digit there, it would be 0. And we check the number after the tens column, which is a 6. 6 tells us to round the number up. So 0 rounds up to 1, and the 6 goes to a 0. So 6 to the nearest 10 is 10 itself. Example 8. In these examples, we're going to round to the nearest 100. So in example 8, 3 is in the hundreds column. We check the number after the 3, which is a 5, which tells us to round the 3 up to a 4. So 400. Example 9, we have 2,991. So the first 9 is in the hundreds column, and the second 9 tells us to round up. Now if we're rounding the 9 up, we'd have to round 9 up to 10, which means putting a 0 here and changing the 2 to be a 3. So we'd actually get 3, 0, and then 0, 0. And then example 10, if we round into the nearest 100, there's nothing in the hundreds column, so you can imagine a 0 there. The number after that tells me to round down, so we'd actually get 0. We could write 3 zeros there, but we should just write down the 1 0 because it means the same thing.